Hi again. Is that time? Today it's Physical Activity C. This one might take you a little bit longer, a little bit more planning. What you're going to do is you're going to create a movement game using things from your yard or your home. Now, normally if we were back at the school in the springtime, you guys would have a unit called minor games. And what minor games is it's any game or activity involving movement and possibly other objects, which is not a traditional sport. So soccer, hockey, volleyball, some of those sports that you guys like to play at the school, they're kind of a traditional sport. Some of the other ones that we like, the bench ball that we do in the gym on rainy days, four-corner soccer, California kickball out on the diamond, those are called minor games. So a minor game is any fun game that's going to get you moving or a large group of people moving. Usually involves minimal equipment or equivalent equipment of what you would use in something else. And they're usually a lot of fun. They're alternative. Doesn't usually involve as much skill. So you tend to be able to incorporate a lot more people. Now, normally what we do in the springtime is we do a bunch, and then you guys have the opportunity to get into small groups, which you can't do right now, and create your own. So what I'm going to invite you to do is create some kind of a movement game using things from your home or your yard. Now, my son really likes soccer, kind of hard to see, but we've got these big industrial pails that we're using to make goal posts, and over at the other end of our yard there, we've got some flower pots. So the other day we were playing a little game where we were dribbling in figure eights around the goal posts, trying to get them done in a certain amount of time. It was easy and it got us moving. Now, these games that you do, they don't have to be outside. They can be inside. They can be using things like dice. And the only rule is you have to move. It doesn't have to be major gross motor movements like kicking a soccer ball or running. It can be fine motor movements as long as you're not sitting in a chair. So anything to get you moving, get your blood flowing, that is a minor game. Obviously, ask your parents before you start taking their stuff apart or using, any things that you might not have permission to do. Permission to use, but look for things. In our yard here we have flower pots and buckets being used as soccer goal posts. We have a flat soccer ball, so we improvised with a blow-up beach ball. Very different than kicking a regular soccer ball. You're gonna go find that for us? Oh no, she's making daisy chains. That's a great thing to do too on a day like this. Make some daisy chains. Anyway, just let me know what you would do. Normally you would have a graphic organizer and you would write up your stuff. Just fire me an email at some point and tell me about a minor game that you have created using simple everyday stuff that most of us would have in our yard or our home, and sure enough, have fun with it. Ta-ta.